Using the if statement in Excel or conditional formatting in Excel, there will be times in Excel where you want the computer to look at specific data or analyze specific data and make a decision or meet a criteria and post that criteria there for you. Let's say we have the employees and we say the condition is 20,000. You have to have sales of 20,000 for that week in order to get a bonus for $750. So you want to have the computer go through that and analyze it. Now this is with 5 employees, so that's fairly easy. But if you have a lot of employees or a lot of customers, then you could utilize that feature solving that problem for you. So in this case, we could say if the bonus, for example, instead of saying true or false, we'll say deserves bonus or no bonus. Now in this case, what you would do is that we're using a formula. You can have the computer post here whether they deserve a bonus or not deserve a bonus. And the way it works is that you go here under formulas, and then notice that there are different types of formulas that you can utilize here. There are financial formulas, logical formulas, text, date, time, and math, and so on. So like we mentioned earlier, there are hundreds of those functions that you can utilize. We're going to utilize the logical functions. So we're going to use if, for example. You can either use it from here or you can go under the insert function. So you could go under the insert function. Most likely it's not going to show up like this right in front of you. So if you do not see what you're looking for, you can simply type it and then click on go. Then it will give you a brief explanation how that function works. And if you need more help, you can click on it and it will give you examples of how the function works. Because for the sake of this course, we're not going to be able to explain every single function in Excel. We'd be taking years of studying Excel. So we'll click on OK here. We'll choose the if function, click OK, and then it's saying it wants to know the logical text. So what we do here again is we go under the if statement, and then we choose the condition. So the condition in this case will be if this value, if Barbara's sales were greater or equal to the criteria, then, so if they are greater or equal, we want the computer to tell us that she deserves a bonus. If it's not equal or greater, then we want the computer to tell us no bonus for you. And then we click OK. So notice Barbara here, she deserves a bonus because it's higher than 20,000. Now if we use the autofill feature, notice that it did not work in this case. And the reason why it did not work is because, notice what happens here. Remember the absolute values? We are referencing B12. And B12, as we move down, it becomes B15 and all that type of stuff. So it keeps on moving down on us. So we want to lock this value. So we go back to the first formula here and we change B12, that reference, by pressing F4 to an absolute value. So we hit enter. Now autofill this again and notice deserves bonus, doesn't deserve bonus, and so on. So let's do it with bonus yes or no. So we go again under insert function, if statement, click OK. Then we say if the sales were greater or equal to the criteria, then we want the computer to type yes. Now notice here that since this 20,000 it's going to be a non-changing reference, we need to make that an absolute value by pressing F4. And then we want to have no for the next one. Then we click OK, and notice she deserves a bonus. Now if we scroll down, we have similarly the same thing. Now what about if we wanted to add the bonus that she gets? We do it again using an if statement, we insert function, if, and then we choose again the value, then greater than, equal, whatever the condition. The condition, we make it absolute. So by pressing F4 or putting the $2 signs right there and right there. And then if it's true, then she gets the $750. And you can make that as an absolute value because we don't want that value to change. If she did not exceed $20,000 in sales, then she gets nothing. and then you just click OK. And notice she got $750 and the rest didn't, or some of them did not. So you can use this if, for example, if you have a long sheet and of customers and you want to do promotions, you could say they deserve a promotion or not and how much of a promotion. And then you can do a mail merge for your customers that deserve the promotion. That's the if statement. It's a very powerful feature. It's simple to use once you get the hang of it. And the easiest is you can either use it by typing all this stuff here and notice the differences, or you can utilize it, which I'd recommend, by using the insert function and then going through this method.